Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this thing. Now, before I even get into this video, I definitely have to give a big call out to YouTuber Beagle Rush. His videos, to say they heavily inspired this series is kind of an understatement. Lifted wholesale, much closer. And hopefully, cross your fingers, imitation is, in fact, the sincerest form of flattery there is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, without any further ado, allow me to welcome you to Ironman Skyrim. Now, this first video is just going to be set up, so if you're not interested, feel free to skip to the second one, get straight into the action. For those who are though, Ironman Skyrim is a different kind of game. In case you don't know, Skyrim is the 5th installment in the Elder Scrolls series, and Ironman, the best way I can think of describing it, it's like getting stuck in the arcade and running out of quarters. You get one shot, one life, and that's it. Now, I am going to enforce this pretty much without exception. The one possible exception I might make is the first dragon fight. If it goes really badly, I might have to tweak the mod a little bit. On that subject, I do have mods installed in Skyrim. I've included a link to all the mods in the description, but there are 3 you should be aware of from the get-go. The first is definitely Balboa and Steel Soul's Skyrim Redone mod. This greatly increases damage, armor, just makes the game kind of harder and more tactical in general. Also, I do have Apocalypse spell package installed. Adds a huge variety of spells to the game. I just think it's a lot funner that way. And I also have a character creation mod that makes your choices permanent, makes you pick a permanent birth sign, gives you classes, makes the race choice a little bit more significant, so that's a good thing. Alright, and to wrap up the business, a couple of disclaimers and we'll set up the victory conditions because those are pretty vague. First disclaimer, this game is rated M. Watch at your own risk. Content might not be, suitable for all ages, all that good stuff. There are going to be spoilers. I do plan on playing this all the way to the end, if I can pull it off. There's absolutely no guarantee. This is my 20-somethingth try at this, actually. So I come into this knowing pretty well what it's going to be like, and hopefully it won't be too much of a disaster. Now, the victory conditions for this game, it's a rather open-ended game, so I've set up 3 main conditions that I have to fulfill to count the game as having been completed on Iron Man. The first, I have to beat the main quest line. Second, I have to beat a side quest line of my choosing. In this case, it's going to be the Mages Guild. And third, I have to retire to either Solitude or Windhelm, just depending on what I feel like. Finally, I'd like to apologize for any really weird video editing or audio issues that might come up. I've actually never done this kind of thing before, so it's all kind of new territory, so bear with me. If you have any suggestions for improvements, I would love to hear it. If the edits get kind of weird, or if it's moving too quick, or if I need to add a little bit of space between clips, just let me know. I'll do my best to accommodate those requests, and hopefully I can make this a pleasurable viewing experience for all the parties involved. With that said, it is about high time I start cutting this video up, because I can already tell it's going to run on way too long. Alright, let's just let this complimentary pony ride end. By the way, count the Stormcloaks in the background for fun. That'll come in pretty useful later, actually. But I was having so much fun. Alright, watch it.
You've got to tell them we worked with you. This is a mistake.
3, 2, poof! Magic. Magic, man.
Who are you?
Alright, finally, character creation time. It's about time. So, I've actually done this like 20 times now, and I have a pretty good idea of what I want to give it a try to. I'm going to do, I think a Breton mage with some stealth thrown in on the side. So, I'm just going to cycle through the presets, see what jumps out at me. Yeah. And whoa! I'll check the others, but yeah, there's really no other choice. It's gotta be this guy. No wonder they arrested this guy. Look at this man has committed crimes. No question at all. Let's just see. Yeah, I don't think I have to mess with this guy at all. I'm just gonna change that part in the middle. That's kind of distracting now. Yes, yeah. Oh yeah. Yep. Yeah, this guy is here to ruin your day. There's no doubt about that. No wonder they arrested this dude. Alright, and so that's just about it. Now, I actually spent a couple of seconds here longer than I really ought to decide what the name of this character is, and I just cut that out. But, yeah. Yeah, I'm totally gonna name Dragon Bjorn. And I actually don't know how to spell that, to be completely honest. I'm just kidding. He'll just be Bjorn. He'll just be Bjorn, yeah. Yeah, that's clever. Alright, so this next section is not in the vanilla copy of Skyrim. It's actually me building a class. I just picked a race. So I could click on change race, but I'm just going to go with it. Now, this is where you pick the standing stone, and some of you might wonder why I pick the steed so fast. That's because actually in the case of things, I could have picked the mage, which boosts the some learning of skills that much quicker, but power creep is a pretty major issue, so I just picked magic. I'm making my own class. Gonna pick, let's see. Gonna pick conjuration, I think. Yeah, pick up some destruction too. That one's pretty no-brainer. And illusion, because I'm going for the sort of stealth aspect. Speaking of which, pretty much have to take sneak, and speech will be really useful too. Now, like I said, I have that mod installed that changes the perk trees, and I'm not sure. I think it's pickpocket is the one that is the lifting class. I think lockpicking has been changed to the wayfarer class now. Anyway, so now with all that out of the way, finally, they decide to send me to the chopping block.
Follow the captain, prisoner.
Why do I have to follow the captain? I think I could have gotten to the chopping block on my own. Thanks though, guys. Well, at least they let me take my time. Hey, you guys are gonna wipe down this block, right? I mean, I might catch something if I just lay down in a pool of blood. I guess not. Man, I love this executioner. His general is screaming, a dragon lands behind him, and he just wants to kill people. That is the very picture of a dedicated worker. And I guess he's dead. And finally, they decide to let me play this character. That's great. So I'm just gonna skip ahead. Tonya, the director said go! Oh, whoops! I've been here the whole time! Alright, and I overshot that a little bit. Let's just see. Oh, you have... Yeah! Yeah, that's how a game of Iron Man is supposed to start.